have a quick little. I did have some interactions with NGC and some back and forth emails, and they are willing to grade presidential medals. So there you have it. You know, I don't know if you really want to do all of them or just your own, because you know the grading fees add up, shipping, insurance, all that stuff, but they will grade them. So there.
Very cool.
How did you talk to them?
English. So because I found, well, somebody here found, I think it was Jason, found that a couple of our non-presidential medals were slapped, NGC, and they were just random medals. Or was it a couple of anniversary medals? And so I wrote to them and I explained them, hey, you guys have graded some of these. Here's our medals, and you know we issue them every year. So the whole story, and they went back and forth with the graders, and finally got back to me yesterday and said they would be willing to do it.
Because I don't think it's Sun show.
Hey, what show?
Fun.
Yeah.
Show down in Florida, Sun and Fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought them the medals, and they said, "Come back tomorrow." I went back down, and they said, "No."
You can't deal with that because they don't know.
You will find out what it is later.
And stuff. They probably have to go to their higher ups, but this person in the customer service went to the graders, and so they're willing to do it.
Yeah, I'm hearing it bounce around too, Susie.
Everything else. So what I'll do is I'll submit some. We'll see how they come out, and then everybody can decide if they want to do it. How's that? I'll do some of Carrie's. So yeah,
That's a great
Need
announcement.
lessons in Zoom.
All right. So with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Shilling for our presentation this evening.
Well, I'd like to start by saying hi, Chris. I don't see where Chris is, but hi, Chris, wherever you are. What you're going to see today is something a little different. One of my themes that I follow, I think is really beautiful on coins, is Lady Liberty. So we're going to take a look at Lady Liberty today and see what it looks like. So
Just wait a minute while I get this.
we'll go to the beginning in a minute. There we are.
We're getting there.
Coins, medals, and a statue honor Lady Liberty.
Hang on a
So
second.
let's find out what it's going to look like.
Hang on a second.
Are you ready?
Nope, not
Okay.
yet. Go.
Okay. Well, if all goes well, and I don't think this is working. There it is. Oh, okay. Okay. So, see, I have this new play toy. Here, the United States first honored an image of Lady Liberty when the flowing head cent was struck in 1793. And you can see that not many of them are left today. So it's kind of a neat. She could have done something with her hair, I think, but it's all right. Okay, the next one. Here's our gold dollar, 1851. Longacre's Liberty Head dollar. So Liberty is still there. Let's see if there's another coin with that. Yes, this one. Oh, wow. Is she something else or not? Augustus St. Gordon's $20 gold piece, 1933. I wish I had that one because that's when I was born. Okay. Now, here's a few that are really neat. The trade dollars, the Morgan dollar, and the peace dollar. And all of them have Lady Liberty in it, as you can see. And those are, I mean, everything you see here is mine pretty much, except that gold one. It's not. Okay, here's a few more. Half dollars. The Seated Liberty, the Morgan dollar, and the Lady Standing Liberty, for the half dollars. And again, whenever the mint wants to have something nice on, they'll put Lady Liberty on it. They did it again on our corners. You can see them depicted on there. And here's a fancy one. A medal struck by the mint. Again, both obverse and reverse has Lady Liberty on it. Kind of neat. And of course, a few other dollars. This one, with the rising sun and with Liberty in there, and one for the immigrants that you see over there. Very, very interesting coins. 1986, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty's coming to America. Actually, it wasn't coming. She came in 2 years before, 3 years before. There's another one that's very, very nice looking coin or medal, 1865, 1965. You see that one? And that's her name. It was named Liberty and Lightning of the World. And that's what Bartholdi decided to call her. And of course, we have this one, the $50 dollar. 1986, our nation honored liberty. And I do not have this one, but it's beautiful, beautiful Liberty head coronet that you see here. And again, Liberty's on there. And then there was a contest to see what we're going to put on the back of our half dollars or our $1. And there's all different forms of liberty there. And then, of course, the one that they decided to use is here. And there it is. Okay. Here's good old Rochester. What happened to Rochester? Lady Liberty's coming here right up. Now, Jerry said that we should have a canal boat on there, but it never happened. So there it is. There's Rochester being covered up by Lady Liberty.
Well, it's happened on the next series.
Yep. Okay. A few other things that I don't have, but I just wanted to bring to your attention is this beautiful $100 coin that you see here with Liberty on it. Very nice. Very interesting features. And this one. Now, this is a series of coins that got the Liberty people into real trouble. And they finally said, okay, we're going to give you your coins back. I guess it's okay for you to put Liberty on a coin and call it Liberty. But they look an awful lot like the ones that come from the mint. And they didn't like that. But that's what they look like. Fancy one. Now we're getting to Frederick August Bartholdi, the sculpture of Liberty, lightning the world. And that one came out kind of nice, didn't it? I lift my lamp beside the golden door. And this is where it all started. This is the inside of where the torch is being manufactured by Bartholdi in Paris. The $20 silver bullion coin was struck in 2006. It bears an image of Lady Liberty's torch on the metal's reverse. And you can see the reverse of the coin. Now, we're inside his workshop. Bartholdi is working on a large arm of Liberty. And you can see the arm, the kind of wickerware they have at the, have to put the, mold the metal around it. And then you'll see on the right-hand side, Lady Liberty's head and all the work that went into that. There's a canvas medal that kind of shows Liberty there as well. So the arm and hand of Liberty take form in the workshop. So another view of it, a great direct view of it, and the crown that people can walk through, if you've ever done that. And then a couple of other coins that feature that same continents. The French coins over there that you see. The 1886 and the 1986 coins. Now, Bartholdi had the ideas, but he did not know how eventually to hold up all this metal. So he got a buddy of his, his name was Mr. Eiffel, Gustav Eiffel, and he knew all about ironwork, putting it together and so on. So they had to work together. So the Statue of Liberty is really a combination of what Eiffel did as well as what Bartholomew did as well. And there you get to see the as it looked in Paris. There's a kind of a disjointed in the foreground here. You can see on the left the torch, you see the head, and then you see the structure work for the arm that goes for it. Now, guess what? If you lay that down, if no one was going to do that, but how tall is that? It would cover an entire football field, as a matter of fact. That's how tall it is. Another good picture of the structure. It says here symbolically, the U.S. ambassador to France, the gentleman Morton, placed the first rivet fixing the copper plate onto Lady Liberty's huge toe. Okay, that's a good place to begin. The completed statue was presented to Ambassador Morton in Paris. The ceremony is in 4th of July, nice date, 1884, and it says that the statue was packed up in 30 crates and shipped across the ocean. And who paid for it? The French did. Okay, that was nice. They're going to give us this nice gift, and so they're going to ship it over to us and take care of it. Here's some interesting things about this. I said about the football field. She weighs as much as a herd of 45 full-grown elephants, 225 tons. Her right arm stretches more than 4 stories above her shoulder. You don't have to write it down. The tablet she holds is bigger than the average room in your house. That's just the tablet you see here. Her mouth is as wide as a yardstick is long. Her fingernail is bigger than the biggest picture book on your shelf, 13 inches by 10 inches. Okay. Liberty's hand is as long as the height of 3 people laid end to end. I don't know if you laid 3 people end to end, but I guess if you want to. And one finger might reach the floor to the ceiling of your room, 8 feet. That's a big ear, by the way. Okay. So now, parts of Liberty got shipped around before the whole thing came together. So we want to publicize a little bit. And so in Paris, on the Champs de Mars, were awestruck as they beheld the massive head of the Statue of Liberty on exhibit in Paris World's Fair in 1878. A small model of the statue was seen at the base down here. And it's just amazing. And then you can also see that the torch itself was put on display so that people could begin to see what a marvelous gift this is going to be to the people in New York City. So in New York, they had the torch long before they got the rest of Liberty, which was somewhat disoriented at this time, you could tell. Okay. So here's a picture of how she looked in 1884. You can see it on a $10 coin that's there. Lady Liberty. And you can also see what she looked like in Paris. Driving down the street, look up, oh, look, there's Lady Liberty. Now, up here on the upper left is the ship that brought the 300 or the 900 different parts of Lady Liberty here. Guess what? There it is. And the people in the United States said, well, what are you going to do with it now? Well, we're supposed to put it on some kind of a foundation. We don't have any foundation. Well, what are you going to do with Liberty? Well, just keep riding the boat until we get a foundation done. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, we got to raise some money. So we got to build that foundation. You just have to raise some money. And so for a couple of years, there was Lady Liberty all ready to go, but nothing, no place to put her. So finally they did, years after she arrived, about 3 years afterwards, August 5th, 1884, I think they got the thing built. And at the base, you can see they put down that little 1824 $half went into the base of the Lady Liberty. Okay. So finally it's here. And here's a phenomenal unveiling. An artist, Edward Boren, made this great picture of all the ships firing their cannons off, 21 salutes for the unveiling of Lady Liberty. depicts the moment the warships fired their 21-gun salutes and welcomed President Grover Cleveland onto Bedloe's Island. The smoke fills the picture that you see there. Now, what is really rare, I'm going to brag a little bit, that aluminum coin with a hole in it was given out when the people attended the unveiling of Liberty's statue. So that's a little bit of history. Kind of neat. It's a little different. Okay. As you know, what she has here is give me, you're tired, you're poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your troubled shores, send these, the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Okay. October 28th, 1886. 86. Okay. Now, the Franklin Mint, which we're going to talk about today, but we're not, came out with these two medals for the TAM's Tokens of Metal Society, their 16th annual gathering in New York City in 1976. And you can see that they're very well done. Again, they're called some kind of fancy bronze. And it comes out very well. Immigration is part of what's in everybody's mind today. But this is not immigration from Mexico. This is immigration from Europe. These are the troubled masses yearning to breathe free, finally making it here and in the harbor coming in to see the Statue of Liberty that meant so much, so symbolic, so heartbreaking to people who wanted to get here so badly. Huddled masses, you can see them. Can't wait to get to Bedloe's Island. And you can see on this Ellis Island, the coin from New Jersey, 2017, with the people on Ellis Island. And here's a fancy one. This represents that white display, exhibition, the fireworks and the cannons and everything going on in 1886, and this coin dated 1986, centennial. And you see another view of the coin, our medal now, of just simply the torch. Guess what? In Rochester, we've got Liberty beer. We've got Liberty sarsaparilla. Liberty is a part of New York. And so being also, Liberty is cleaning the world. Kind of neat. So Liberty was part of Rochester as well. Okay. The Postal Department wasn't going to miss this either. Look at the number of stamps that represent this tribute to the Statue of Liberty. It's great. And then we're not going to go over that whole thing over there in this on the right. But there's the stamp that honors Bartholomew. And you see it on the image on the coin as well. Okay, well, dear friends, a few of many depictions of Our Lady Liberty enlightening the world, and a few illustrations showing Frederick Bartholdi and Gustavus Eiffel sculpted built Liberty's, how they built this statue. Thank you for listening, watching. Okay.